If your parents ever told you to stand up straight, hopefully you listened, because Geeny Hanjuko is a biomechanic corrective exercise specialist. I love that title. It means you know what you're doing. And you believe that posture can actually determine your quality of life. How so?
It can determine so much about your quality of life because in fact, chronic pains that we deal with daily basis, and also respiratory system, how much breath we can take, circulatory system, blood flow of our body, and most importantly, it can damage our structure of our body, bones, spine, all that stuff. And people don't realize how damaging our posture could be.
Yeah, well, I'm actually dealing with tech neck recently, so this is a big deal for me. I always have my shoulders out, and I know that you're going to get to a couple of exercises that can really help, but how do you know if you have bad posture?
So, very fancy tool that you can make it at home. I'm going to call it my model out, and using a plumb line, so I call it a string attached, weighted by washer in the middle at the bottom. So let the washer hang right in front of your ankle bone. Where you stand, you can tell where your body part is mostly showing in the front side of the plumb line and string, that it's what we call lower dodic posture, right? And then if your body mass is showing more on the back posture,
like this,
the upper back,
that's mine.
The whole hunchback, and you're to the down, yeah. And then you also have one more default common posture is what we call forehead posture, right? Which it happens a lot with the occupational reason, recreational reason, people adapt that mobility. So we're gonna learn how to fix it.
Yep, let's do that. That's very important. So once you figure out that you have bad posture, then you need to do some corrective exercises.
So I'm gonna bring Neil, one of my model out, and Neil have what we call two different postural deviation. One is a kyphosis posture where the upper back sticks out, and then the other one is a forehead posture. So one thing that we're going to do first is really release the tight fascias around the chest. Release. He can roll. I'm being nice. I'm going to just. How's that feel? Really nice. Around the chest and shoulders, and also release the tight fascias in the back of the neck extensors. And the second strengthening exercise we're going to do is the anterior tilt, pelvic tilt. So he's actually going to force his hips to actually go slightly in anterior tilt. We're going to hold it 8 seconds times 10 and 2 sets at home, everyone. And then we're going to do strengthening exercise for back. Keep your arm parallel to the floor, and he's going to keep that anterior tilt and slightly open up the arms to the side. It's what I call letter T, Holly.
Yep.
Going straight out to the side. And you can actually see his whole back muscles are working. So we want to do 10 times.
Okay.
Sets 2. Every day, morning, night. If you
can.
If
it feels uncomfortable, you're probably doing it correctly.
And you know what? My website is Fitness Geeny, Geeny, and anything that we went over today, please message me. I'll be happy to answer your question.
And then you've got one other.
And then we have Y, letter Y.
Okay. Up.
And then I'm going to call Mike out.
Great job.
You. And Mike have a completely opposite postural deviation. Mike, I'm going to have you stand up for me. And then we're going to do hip flexor stretch first behind the chair. Yeah. So one of the posture deviations for the lower dodic posture is the back, lower back. So he's going to lengthen the hip flexor muscles, right? And then stretch the back of the lumbar, the QL, and then the side. So this is a very important stretch for people with a tight lower back and the anterior tilt. So I'm going to have you to sit down on the chair, and you can also do fascia release, good old tennis ball, household stuff.
We got about 30 seconds.
Yeah. And then roll, 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 roll. And then I'm going to have him to do broomstick, good old broomstick.
Oh, no.
He's going to do anterior tilt strengthening exercise for a core and stretching the lower back. Can you see that?
Yeah.
And actually, he actively stretched the lower back, and he's strengthening the lower abs at the same time.
These are exercises that I've actually had to do. I know that they really do help. You need to do them a couple of times a day. Jeannie, where is your workshop, and where can we find more information?
So workshop is going to be at Independence Gym, Thomas and Hayden, Wednesday afternoon, 12 at noon. It's going to be so amazing information that it's going to literally change your life of your health and wealth. And if you have any question, please sign up at fitnessgeeny.com. Geeny, Geeny.
Thank you so much. And also, the workshop is going to be free for anybody watching today. You just use the code AZTV, and that's a wrap.